Found an old board in here, which I found kind of interesting. It written on in writing there. It says board used to break window. So I'm not sure if some kid broke her window and she kept the board, or she got mad and broke her window. I have no idea. Kind of interesting though. Good morning. Well, it's almost the end of the week. Been here all week working on the house, taking items out, filling a bin. Shingler is almost done, almost to the main part of the house. He's going to work on the flat piece there. We're working on cleaning out this garage when we get a chance. I'll show it to you. Brought all the chairs from the basement into the garage. 12 chairs. Found an old catcher's mitt. I don't know how old that would be. An old Massey Ferguson screen. Or a Massey something. Pickup pop bottles, that's been a long time. I can remember those when I was a little kid. And just a variety of other old items in here. Found an old cash book. Has some names in there. Might donate that to the local museum. And there's some other items in here that are kind of interesting. A hair felt weather strip, and still in this package. Some books, some wooden sides of crates, a really rough shaped ladder. Yes, a whole lot of garbage. Had the water turned on yesterday. Oh, the old antenna from the roof, that's no longer needed. Roof's looking really good though. Nice and straight still. Kind of impressed with that 2x4 roofing, but it's nice and straight. Finished that off today. Found the original receipt yesterday for the shed. I think she bought back in 1980. And it's still in okay shape. Today's project though, turn on the water in the kitchen sink and I heard dripping in the cistern that I can't access from inside. So I have to crawl through this hatch and find the pipe that's leaking. I'll take a video in there too. I also need to do some window work. Board it up. I don't think there's partial of one pane left, that's it. And there's another window up here. Looks like it's going to fall out from the attic. But this is where I need to go into now. I got my ladder in there. And I gotta wiggle my way in somehow. I can hear the dripping. Here we go. Well, here I am. That was no easy task. Climbing through that hole. Threw some boards down here so something to step on. Found an old pot. Hear the drip drip. I ran the water. And this pipe is what's broken. You can tell it's broken all the way going into the house, so I gotta somehow glue this back together. And this runs to the kitchen sink, but there's quite a sag to it. If you look from back here, and that's why the water would have sat in there and froze solid and broke the pipe. 2 years no heat, that'll do it. One thing I do like, well, it's in really nice shape still. For back in 46, the concrete is really, it's in amazing shape. It must be really thick. But there's not a crack in this cistern. And I've helped my family before work with old homes. And I've knocked a hole through the wall. And it's used as cold storage, or it's just usable space. But it's going to be lower than the basement floor. I wish the whole basement was like this. It's probably about 6.5, 7 foot tall. I can stand down here, don't have to break my back. But we'll get to cutting this pipe, go buy a new piece, glue it in, maybe buy some holders and lift this thing up so that it doesn't sag so bad. But the problem is where it runs, it has to go through a little low point. This should actually be probably all knocked out a bit, but we'll get it operational so that my wife can use the sink today. This is what happens when you get no heat and water sitting in a saggy pipe. It broke quite a ways back and in a very inconvenient spot. So you just cut back as far as you can to get rid of the crack. And then I just went where it was most accessible to cut at 45. So I go pick up a 5-foot piece and a 45 coupler and another joiner or another coupler. Hit the local hardware store and have that fixed. That is not an easy space to get into and out of, and I'm not young anymore. Good afternoon. Still banging going on the roof. We've got a few things working. We've got the toilet functioning, although not pretty. It is a functioning washroom. The washer, not sure if that's gonna work or not. There's another one behind the curtain here. There's all kinds of stuff behind the curtain. And up here. And I just seen the old dryer out here, and the dryer vent was broken and stuff full of insulation. Dryer was full of all these items down below here. Pulled that all out, found an old board in here, which I found kind of interesting. It written on in writing there. It says board used to break window. So I'm not sure if some kid broke her window and she kept the board, or she got mad and broke her window. I have no idea. Kind of interesting though. Oh, there's so much interesting stuff here. But this dryer, it's a 110 plug. It's not heavy duty wiring. To connect, I went to the local hardware store, bought a new vent, replaced that, took all the insulation out. Plugged in the dryer. There's no plug-in around the dryer. It's kind of just an afterthought. It's a 46 house, so it's an afterthought put into the hallway here, just sitting in the corner with this vent set up. So I got it all connected, turned it on, and it works. It heats. I went and checked inside. The vent's open. It's a working old 3-cycle dryer. So that's kind of cool. Boy, you just really don't know what to expect. Cleaned up the old toilet. This looks better, but she's not beautiful, but she's better. Looks more usable. Just all kinds of stuff back down here. Weird stuff hanging everywhere, I guess. I don't think we'll keep it. There's an old toilet brush. Looks like, I don't know if that's horsehair or what that is. We'll throw that out. Found an old humidifier, it looks like. Steam flow. And it's in here. Does it work? I don't know. And there's a bunch of old bags up top there. And these have got to be some vintage caps. You just don't know what you're going to find when you open another door. I assume this would be a lady's cap. An old men's top hat. And another. Well worn. And another. So, age, boy, I don't know. Highlander. Eaton's of Canada. Then found another old bag. I threw the bag out. But I found another bag full of these. How old would they be? And there's a bag full. Another one. Another one. And another one. And there's more back there. I don't know what else that's going to be in there. Okay, I pulled everything out. I'm standing on this old rickety thing. And it is now empty. There's some shavings around the... Looks like it's probably an air vent. Found another old hat. This lid looks like it's come off the box, but it's old. A box of really old, full of old ties. Old men's ties. I'm thinking a lot of these things already are just, you know, museum worthy. Not sure what we'll do with them all or how we're supposed to deal with those, but we'll let her take care of it. There is an old 64 fall and winter catalog. That's what it looks like. Oh no. And a really old cash book. Boy, I really don't know what we're going to find in here. The 2-cent stamp. Yep, just really old envelopes. And it's just full of them. I don't know what these are. Old posters of some kind. We'll check those out. And a very old is this just really old drawing? Now they want to I don't know. And there's more bundles of items. I really don't know. I'll have to try and pull them all out and then we can show you what they are. Nice TV, hey? Nice start to the video. So pull those papers out. This looks like a drawing. A fantastic detailed drawing. I'm not sure if it's a photograph of a drawing. But somebody's drawn a very beautiful detailed drawing, and there's a name at the top left, and then there's a name on the top right. Not sure what the purpose is of that. Lots of these pieces of paper in there, and they're all boxed off with names written on there, so I'm not sure if it's property, quarters of property, I really don't know, or a family tree, but there's 1930 names dated to 1930. 1924 is on the one, and they've written them on old big advertisements. I found this one interesting right now in the middle of COVID safety type masks, 37 cents. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but well, a lot of old McLeod stuff, but they all have dates like 1870, 1867. I think maybe it's a family tree, I don't know. 1864. There's all these names written on there. Parcel post with care. Farm truck plates. So a plate would have probably come in this envelope. Someone would probably want that for for a license plate, a collector. And I guess there's more I haven't. Oh yeah, these are part of a calendar, 1966 calendar. So I'm continuing in this closet. Who knows what else there all is in there? Just so far more towels and toilet paper, things you'd expect. An empty cardboard. Single window widener rod. And I found a box of dishes, wrapped dishes that you wouldn't expect. And I have some of these unrolled calendar photos. They're old. But this is what I found in here. New dishes. Empty paper, I think. Oxford, Brazil. I'm recording this because I'm pretty sure my wife would want me to. Another one of those. It's a matching set for the smaller plates. Lots of paper. Lots of paper. Betty Crocker. I don't know the age of these, I have no idea. Set of 3. What else is going to be in here? Can you shoot her? St. Greg or Sask? Another one of those. King George Hotel. George Hills. Spalding Hotel. There's a price on that one. Just $3. Not what you expect in a laundry room or laundry slash bathroom. Here's another one of those. And another one of those. And just some glass mugs. And another napkin dish. And a comb. Like I said, you just don't know. Things are not packed in any rooms that you would expect things to be. It's just random. Looks like it's not a full set. It's an old vase. In here. It's a matching vase. An old butter dish. At least I assume that's what that is. And a tied up bag here, which I can't untie with my hand, I think. It was a matching wooden salad bowl set, which is kind of cool. There's a price stick like $2. Wooden tools or utensils.